This is the story about Patrice Endres and her unsolved murder. At noon on April 15, 2004, two of Patrice's regular customers arrived at the salon where she worked for their scheduled appointments, but she was nowhere to be found. She had left her purse and keys on the desk. Her lunch is still warm in the microwave, and her car is parked at an odd angle in front of the salon, not in its usual place. When the women see that the cash drawer is empty, the two women know that something is seriously wrong and decide to call 911. The search for Patrice's body began immediately. After she disappears, her husband, Rob, is devastated and claims he loved Patrice. Patrice's son, family, and friends disagree. They claim Rob was possessive, jealous, and controlling, and that Patrice was getting ready to divorce him. Police, family, and friends searched the area for weeks but have no luck. Investigators were able to create a timeline based on Patrice's customers that day and her cell phone calls, and identified a 13-minute window of time when the abduction took place. Patrice's husband, Rob, had an airtight alibi. Even though Rob has this airtight alibi, he still becomes a suspect because he would know Patrice's schedule, and he could have known that she would be alone during those 13 minutes. Some believe Rob kidnapped and killed his wife because their marriage was unraveling, or he had hired someone else to do it. Rob denies this, saying that they were happy. Patrice totally loved him, and she was the love of his life. Months after Patrice disappears, serial killer Jeremy Jones confesses to the abduction and the killing of Patrice. He also seems to know details about the crime that only the kidnapper would know. When he later says his confession wasn't true, some investigators cross him off their list of suspects. Yet one detective remains to believe that it is Jones who abducted and murdered Patrice because of the extra details that Jones knew. Many others suspect that Rob could have called Jones to do the deed for him. 2 years after, Patrice's body remains are found in the Dawson Forest. The remains are found behind the church in the Dawson Forest. It was about 11 miles from the salon she worked at. This area is known as the location where another serial killer, Gary Hilton, disposed of the body of a young female hiker. Hilton becomes a prime suspect, but the evidence never connects him to Patrice's murder. Now let's get into the most believable theory that most people believe in. This is a theory that Rob, her husband, did it due to his suspicious attitude after Patrice died. Right after she died, Rob decided to kick out her son and never let him see his mom's ashes. Who do you think it was?